Hello guys, it's Hazmat Unit again with a new YouTube video. Today, going over the 1990s National Guard impression. So, I have a basket vest that is giving more towards some National Guard units at basket. A lot of them, as seen in photos from the 1992 LA riots, had M69 flak vest, I believe, compared to the basket. Basket's a little more modern, of course. This, of course, might also go with the movie impression. They usually have an MP armband in the movies. It's a little less with the Alice gear. No gas mask in movies usually, but movies such as Dante's Peak or Volcano would have had a extras in National Guard uniforms, basket vest. So, see, got some recognized aviators. Got the visor. Also rocking a M40 down here. I believe from the LA photos they actually had M17s as the type shape of the bag, but that's alrighty. We will now begin with the donning of the M40 protective mask. So, quickly as possible, and when I don this, equivalent would be about 8 seconds to 10 seconds. Gas, gas, gas! Okay, that's sealed. Okay. Was it perfect? But, you see, quickly as possible. The only issue with this helmet is, unlike the other ones, a little difficult to get this strapped on down here because of the way the chin strap is. It's more modern. As you see, M40 mask. M40 doesn't exactly work well with the face shield. Doesn't allow you to lower it. Let's protect your eyes. But that's probably why they use the M17 most likely in the riots, so a little easier to wear the face shield. I know there are certain cutouts that you can get for some masks that allow 40mm filter for left or right, or at least I believe it's a gauge filter to fit through the face shield. A visor, there you go. Let's see. Without it, there we go. Ready for some tear gas. Alright, we'll now move on with elbow protection, with gloves, and with shin and knee feet protection. Alright, so I am now wearing further protective equipment. So I have elbow pads. They're a little bit more modern than the 90s. Like the leather gloves, that's I have for riot control gloves. Then, of course, I have knee, shin, knee, and feet guards. So we have knee, shin, and of course feet guards, knee, shin, feet guards. I have spike protected jungle boots on, so they have steel insoles with steel toes and steel heels with ankle support. So this will provide additional protection against objects on the ground, people throwing stuff at you, etc. Alright, so take a look at this. I'm a little better equipped than a lot of the National Guard you see in the photos saying LA riots in 1992. I have basket vest, which quote the M69 flak vest, frag vest if you want to be official or so. This is better for being shot at with small caliber handguns. It's somewhat rated between NIJ 3A, NIJ 2A, in between that range. It's not going to stop rifle rounds, but it'll stop handgun rounds. M69 will be a little better for blunt objects as it's thicker to help cushion it. It's like got to be as good as riot gear a lot of time in the 90s and 80s, riot gear was very rudimentary. So even for National Guard, they have usually have a lot less. It's usually, even nowadays, ballistic gear. So shoulder pads, stuff like that. But I do have catchers, pads for my legs and feet, elbow pads. Yeah, of course, face visor, but most of the time it's just face visor and pads helmet with M69 flak vest. Of course, with a rifle or handgun. They would usually have a police baton because they were military police, and handcuffs, pepper spray. So wasn't very big thing for National Guard. Most of them seem to actually been military police with those that were out there, as they had proper riot control training for most of the time, crowd control. As we see the face visor, there's also a rubber seal right here, so if someone were to throw acid or something onto you, it prevents it from linking down and getting on your face. So that's a positive. Some cases, actually a lot of times you see people rocking some nice aviators. Increase that intimidation right there. Goggles weren't usually worn. Sometimes some other forms of eye pro might be worn. In most cases, no. Of course, you had the MP armband. Very important. I also am carrying a little bit more because I'm not going to do too much changing to this. And some of it's a little bit more modern. But we had the dump pouch, Alice magazine pouches. First aid kit with butt pouch and sidearm pouch. They have a different form of this. I just appreciate this one more because of airsoft, and I also collect for usefulness. Handguns, don't know. I believe at least the M9 Beretta, possibly the 1911 in some cases because it is the National Guard. They use the old stuff. I am carrying an M14. We got over an M40 over a M17. As I have the M40, the only closest thing I had to an M17 is an M10, and that one does have a proper carrying bag for it. Regarding, as seen earlier, M40, a little bit more advanced, a lot better than M17, but M17 could fit approximately under the face shield. I do have a M16A3 regarding M16A1 or M16A2 because that's the right airsoft gun I have for this. I do have leather gloves over riot gloves because this is what I have. It's approximately the same thing. This day might have had a little bit more padding. So, moving on. A lot of time the National Guard was there to prevent looting. Police were National Guard also, if we get even into the modern times, when there was a lot less stuff, like more modern stuff, so you have bing bag shotguns, rubber bullets, a lot more less than lethal or non-lethal items. They will always usually carry either a rifle or a sidearm, because in the military view, the non-lethal that you're carrying are not the mission. The mission is control it, and they don't want you getting beaten to death. So a firearm is a great way to keep people back if it does come to that, if non-lethals aren't working. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. I'll see you soon with another video coming out right after this. I got a M81 Woodland JS List vest. I'm going to do a little video over that. Enjoy.